It's time to take that next step. It's time to try something new. It's time for us to begin that adventure. Hey there, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Kanchefu, and in this channel we talk about everything to do with personal development. More specifically, what happens after therapy, what happens after counseling, what happens after treatment. But in today's video, we're talking about why you need to go on an adventure. If you're new here, be sure to press subscribe, but if not, welcome back. So, let us begin. The type of adventure we're talking about today is doing something differently, changing perspective, actually taking action on something, not so much taking a flight, going through the woods, but adjusting who you are to achieve what you want. So, let's talk about that. One thing I think of is, do one thing differently. If you did one thing in your daily routine, in your morning routine, just before you go to bed, what would change? How would your mind relate to that? Would it be like, what are we doing? Or would it be more along the lines of, I kind of like this. I kind of like taking this route rather than this route. I kind of like brushing my teeth with my left hand rather than my right hand. Change it. It's a small little thing. It's not going to drastically change much in your life, but it would instigate the thought that, what else can I do differently? And that might open you up to different ways of being, different ways of thinking, different ways of acting. And that might be something you're just missing out on. You know what it makes me think of is, if you did something differently, you disrupt the autopilot. The way once we hear the alarm, we're up, getting ready straight into what we do. Yes, we have a routine to do things, but can they be done in a different way? It may disrupt the autopilot of, once this happens, negative thoughts flood our mind. It might disrupt the autopilot of, once I'm in this environment, I switch off and I'm not present here. What would doing one thing differently do for you? Would it reset your energy? Would it change your perspective? Would it feel strange and uncomfortable? Or will it help you begin the journey of improving yourself? Another beautiful adventure to embark on is uncovering yourself further. What I mean by this is not literally take off your clothes, but uncovering those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions, that attachment, that idea further. Where does it come from? Where did I see it? Or did it come from my own understanding of life? Does it arise in a certain environment, in bed, in my workplace, at school, with my friends, with my family? Uncovering yourself is an adventure. It's a time to analyze aspects of who you are in relation to your world. And another way to put that is, with your friends, you act like this. You wear these certain clothes, you have these certain jokes, you carry yourself in a certain way. Uncover yourself, you look at that. With your family, are you the same? Would you say the same words? Would you have the same type of conversation? That's uncovering yourself. Uncovering yourself is when you talk to someone new or when you talk to someone you know. Could your discussion be about a different topic? Not your general, hi, hello, how are you doing, how are the kids, and what so on and so forth. But what about your life is going well? What are you enjoying? What aren't you enjoying? I know it's a bit of a deeper topic, but maybe that uncovers a part of you that understands this person a bit more. And if you understand that person a bit more, maybe have a more meaningful conversation. You actually get to know them and get to know yourself in what you relate, and if there's common ground between you two. And that is definitely an adventure. You know, uncovering yourself is like understanding or seeing what sides of you haven't you revealed that you don't even know that you like. Is there a new topic or new hobby that you didn't know that you would be interested in? Is uncovering yourself going to bring out something in you that you really want to embark on, that you just chucked in the back of your mind? Uncover yourself is a beautiful and enticing adventure. And it makes me think of, if you were to uncover yourself, what would be revealed? And within what would be revealed, how would that impact your life? How would that impact how you think? How would that impact your circle, your group, the things you even do? That adventure, that is worth doing. Before we get on to the next reason we need to go on an adventure, make sure you press subscribe. Now you know the premise of this channel. We are here to personally grow, personally develop, improve who we are. Now what about if you started to build your confidence? What adventure would that look like? Would that look like talking to strangers? Would that look like actually going for your goals? Would that look like you doing something that is going to help you and not deter away from you? Would that look like writing an idea down, talking to a coach to see how you can embark on it? Building your confidence is an action. It's a way of being. That means it's conducted. It does not come from, if I do this, then I am confident. It is, in confidence, I do it. But is that something you could do? I love asking you that question, because when you see confidence in being, you then no longer associate, I need to do this to be confident, I need to be here. No, it requires you to act on it, with it, around it. Then you are confident. You encapsulate it. It encapsulates you. You become one. But that only happens if you start that adventure. Do you know what this all makes me think of? Is finding meaning. finding an understanding, trying to conceptualize or deduce what you are, who you are, what you're part of. There's something in that. There's something on that. There's something around that adventure of finding meaning, uncovering meaning, becoming yourself. That's what we're talking about, really, right? What if the adventure was to understand yourself? Realize what you're capable of, realize what you're not, realize what you like to do, and realizing what you don't. What would that do for you? That honesty, that transparency, that type of self-improvement might help. It might guide you. It might convict you to believe in yourself even more. To go for what you say and not to be afraid. Or less afraid. But still do it anyway. Finding meaning. Going on an adventure. I wonder if you came to this discussion with a presumption that going on an adventure means you're going to book that trip, you're going to talk to those people, you're going to step away, you're going to do something abnormal, meaning something you would never usually do in the same frame of mind. What we're discussing here is what adventure within yourself do you need to participate in? Within your mind, within your body, within your spirit, within your emotions. What's within there is to be found, not around. Inside. So that makes me ask, are you going to go on an adventure? And if you would like support with that, make sure you fill out the self-referral form in the description below. My team will reach out to you and we'll discuss on how best we can support you. My name is Kanchefu. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. If you did, make sure you press the subscribe button and share this with a friend who wants to go on an adventure, who goes on many adventures, or maybe needs to adventure into themselves. I'm sure they'll enjoy this discussion. My name is Kanchefu once more. Have a good day, morning, night or evening, for wherever you're in the world watching this. And I'll see you on Friday for our next discussion.